Hi, everyone. We're back here at our day 2 coverage of swampUP. Let me introduce you quickly to our next guest. His name is Guy Levi. Guy, first of all, welcome to TechStrong TV. It's
Thank
great to
you
have
very
you on
much.
here.
It's my pleasure.
So, Guy, I give him your name, but share with the audience, what do you do at JFrog?
All right, so I'm leading the architects team in the city office of JFrog, meaning mainly focusing on the advanced technologies and something like beyond the border or beyond the horizon kind of a
Next gen.
technology. Yeah.
Very cool. There was plenty of next gen stuff talked about here, but for those of you who've never been at a JFrog swampUP, part of the mantra is we don't come here talking about what we're going to do next year.
Hmm.
We come here showing you what we have ready now. So even though it was next gen, it was stuff that's ready now. And we've tried to cover it, in the last day and a half, 2 days here. But Guy, what for you? What was some of the highlights? What were the big things that really you were excited to show?
All right. So there are a couple of those. The first one, I think the uptrust capabilities and the ability to cover end-to-end trust on the application, business application level was one of a big thing, like tying everything together into one direction. And the second thing was around Fly. Did you see the
Yes,
announcement?
I was sitting in the
Right.
I was in the front row actually,
All
first
right.
table,
So
and I wrote about it a little bit, but we haven't really discussed it yet on the video here.
okay. So Fly is the first ever agentic repository that we introduced to the market. It's actually the next generation of how to support your agentic development environment, how to support teams that are going agentic AI first development, and want to have the right tooling in order to speed up their processes and to control it on an agentic AI pace of things.
Sure. And again, for those maybe who aren't familiar with JFrog, right? JFrog was a company, the acorn that this oak tree grew into
Exactly.
was based on a repository, based on Artifactory, a
Mhm.
repository for artifacts. And since that time, JFrog has started several repositories.
Mhm.
And Fly, of course, is the latest. But as far as I know, this is the first agentic repository
Mhm.
that we've seen out here.
Yeah. So this is exactly why we are in the right position to introduce the next level and the next generation of repositories to the market. What we are doing is actually, it's not only the repository, the development pace, process, way of doing things is changing due to AI. So people are using more and more agentic code generation technologies. They can do more features per day, they can develop more, they can release more, they can generate more code, which means generating more artifacts and having multiple streams of artifacts that are concurrently progressing in your project. And for that, you need a repository that can handle that and can support you in order to manage and store those artifacts, find them and deploy them at the pace that you are generating this code.
Lovely. Good, good, good. Um, Now, one of the questions, I tell you, we do a show every morning at TechStrong called TechStrong Gang. 5, 6 people, pundits, and we talk about whatever. We always have 3 topics every day, whatever's big that day.
Mhm.
Today, one of the topics was swampUP because we had me and another one of our TechStrong people here,
Mhm.
and we talked briefly about Fly. A question that one of the other people on the panel had, well, is this just for internally developed agents? Can I put third-party agents in there? Is it just for JFrog approved agents? You know, what kind of agents can I keep in Fly?
All right. So Fly is actually an agentic repository. So it means that the repository itself is agentic and doing stuff for you and supporting your development. And your development can be traditional features or agents or whatever you need. Now, when producing code with agents, what we see, and this is something that we experience, and I think it's becoming a trend in the industry, that people are conductors of code. They are not the writers of code. So we have people that are working in parallel on few features, couple of systems, because they are conducting that. They are not actually doing the work. And this creates like a big stream and flow of software that is being generated. And in this kind of environment, you need to think differently about how you version, how you release, how you manage the process, how you control that.
Uh-huh.
Okay? So this kind of stream that is being expanded need a different method of managing.
This
This
really
is what,
is, yeah.
yeah, and this is exactly what Fly is doing.
It's a whole different paradigm.
It's a different paradigm, and we see that we actually write Fly with those methods. So we are using that, and we are
So it's-
experiencing
It's
that.
based on what it's like
Yeah.
eating your own dog food or drinking your own champagne. better.
Yeah, champagne.
Yeah.
Champagne is better.
Yeah. And now, what are people using it yet or no?
So we just introduced and presented that.
Right. Yes.
We have some very small initial group of users that already use that, and there is a waiting list.
Really.
So you can now go to the Fly page on
JFrog.com.
Fly and register to the waiting list. We will get the request, and we will enable more and more customers.
I love it. I love it. So, one of the another question that came up on the gang today is, we've seen the move from DevOps from point solutions to platform, JFrog platform,
Of course.
GitLab platform, this plug, harness, whatever. There's all platforms. And basically, an organization picks what platform. There's some shops that are JFrog shops, some that are this one, that one, what have you. Are we going to see the same thing with agentic repositories? You think other people will come out with agentic repos? And do they at some level begin to communicate, or is that you pick your repo and that's what you use?
Interesting. Again, it's
We're guessing. Who
we're
knows?
guessing about the future, but
Right.
I think that reality shows that there are multiple options, and talking to our customers and serving our customers in this segment for the past 16 years, we know that there is a variety. Okay, there's more system, more adjacent system, integration, sometimes competition that is a part of the customer ecosystem that our systems are in. Okay, so with that, I think as part of our platform, of the JFrog platform, we have the too integrated to fail philosophy.
Yeah.
We are promoting those kinds of integrations on the platform level. And of course, this philosophy applies to Fly as well. So we do see additional adjacent systems that people are using. This is part of our investment to do those kinds of integration and to be prepared for the customer ecosystem, because the customer need to have the choice.
Absolutely.
All right.
Excellent. Beyond Fly, what else was big for you here?
So as I talked about the Uptrust,
Uh-huh.
I think that's like a summary of announcement and functionality that we've been releasing to the market for the past 2 years. Now customers can see the whole picture, can now connect the dots and see how we as a platform can enable them to manage business level applications and connect them to the artifacts and the physical entities that they are managing, and doing that by controlling the flows, getting all the metadata that they need in order to manage, to understand, to triangulate, to debug, to roll back versions, and everything under a single roof that is connected and trusted.
And that's the dream, right? That's what
Yes.
we want to go to.
Yes, and we can say that time and time again, those are kind of integrations that customers are doing themselves.
Right.
They are doing their
But
own
piecemeal,
labor, yeah,
piecemeal.
their own scripts, internal systems, and stuff that you need to work around in order to make it to work in your environment. And now this kind of integration is, again, you create a system, now you need to maintain it, fix it, upgrade the integrated system and make sure that everything still works. And with our Uptrust and the integration that we already built it inside, so ServiceNow, Sonar, and the others
yeah.
that were presented, we do the work for you as a customer. So you can trust us that it will work. And this is what we are doing with the leading vendors in
In
this
this space,
area.
video as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent. Guy, thank you for coming on, man.
Thank
I
you.
know you were, it's the first time you've been on with us, but
Yeah.
very conversational. We appreciate. Keep up the great work. We'd love to hear more. We're going to be watching as Fly develops here.
There will be more developments to come.
I'm sure.
So
I'm
please.
sure. Check it out. JFrog Fly, the first agentic repository. Go check that out. We're going to take a break. We're going to continue our day 2 coverage here at JFrog swampUP in Napa. You're watching TechStrong TV.